What it do, YouTube? It's still alive, and we back with another one, man. And I knew Tony Kukoc was a good ass player. Obviously, I've watched all the documentaries about the Bulls and Michael Jordan and shit, and I knew what a critical role player he was. But I just seen some Tony Kukoc, or sorry, Kukoc reels, and they were calling him the White Magic Johnson, and the highlights I was seeing was insane. So, man, we gonna get into this is just a 5-minute video that I'm gonna react to, but we gonna get in and watch a couple more of his highlight videos like during this same stream. But make sure y'all drop a like, comment, subscribe. And let's get into the White Magic Johnson and see if he really lives up to the name.
Up to Scott Williams, and Tony got it.
Okay. That was one of the plays in the reel I just seen that I was like, okay.
Oh, what a play. That'll be on every highlight film everywhere.
Okay, he was really playing like that then. I knew he was playing like that. I knew he was a pivotal role player, like on the outside too. You know what I mean? Like he was somebody that really opened up the court because he could shoot the three and shit. But like I didn't know his passing was on point like that. That's the one part that they didn't show in the documentary or the documentaries I've watched was his passing. That's what shocked me in the video was his passing. I was like, okay, he was passing like that. He played like a little bit faster Dirk Nowitzki, it seems like kind of.
Out to Kukoc for three.
Hit that.
Oh, nice pass.
Oh, that pass.
They call him the waiter because he can serve it up. And there's a beautiful assist from Tony.
What position did Tony Kukoc play? He looks like he's a little bit bigger, so he can't be a guard, but he's not a center. Was he like a small forward or was he a power forward? I'm not sure.
Kukoc, the pump fake, wide open, slams it down. Pretty fake too.
Oh, right to MJ. I've seen that play a few times in the throughout all the documentaries and the highlights and just all the shit I've watched about the Bulls and Michael Jordan and shit over the years.
Great pass. Tony with the block. Oh, blocked by Tony. Gives it back. Tony low.
He was even clutch. He was even clutch.
Kukoc! Tony Kukoc with a beautiful move. Now he drives past contact and stuffs it home with two hands. Here's Kukoc with a great move. Back time, Michael. Good night.
See, like that type of shit, like these plays I've seen, him getting passes from Michael and getting the dunks and shit, and him throwing the passes to MJ and stuff like that. But I never seen the passing or like the highlight passing, like the stuff at the beginning and stuff. Like I never seen them play. So that like when I seen that reel, it shocked me. I was like, okay, I gotta go do a stream to this dude.
Michael gives it to Tony Kukoc. As Montrose, and now he takes it to the hole. Takes it to the hole and deals down. Tony loved it, yes sir.
Yeah, bro, he was playing with MJ. That fire was coming out of him. He had that freaking he had that killer in him.
Tony spin. Oh, nice. Yeah. Well,
so smooth. That's so smooth.
Sir. Tony spin. Oh, nice. Yeah. Well, he had it the whole way. Tony saw it the whole way. Beautifully done.
I've seen that one. The pass to Scotty. I've seen that play. I've never seen that. Because like they would show the Tony Kukoc, in the Bulls documentaries and the MJ documentaries and the MJ highlights, you would see Tony Kukoc's plays where he was passing it to MJ or MJ was passing it to him, but you wasn't really seeing his solo plays all that much, except in like the Last Dance. You seen the like critical threes that he hit in like key games and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But like they weren't necessarily showing his personal passing highlights in those documentaries, so I didn't know that was a part of his game.
Slam for Kukoc off the steal.
This is why like even me personally, like as much as I know about the old time game and respect the old time players, I wasn't around back then to personally watch like everything. So I didn't get like when people say the players in the 80s and 90s were not as skilled as the players today, like they really need to go back and watch all the point of team, like who was, and then they don't actually, and then they'll just start thinking of names, and it'll be like key names that we know from back then, but they don't actually go back and watch and be like, okay, these players were actually really fucking skilled. Like, dude, I didn't realize he was doing this. Like, he is really skilled.
European Player of the Year inside. What a move, Tony Kukoc. Kukoc fires down. Here's Harper. Kukoc for the win.
What? You know you was clutch when MJ is on your team, but it doesn't matter. You turn around and hit the buzzer beater. You got the most clutch player, like outside of Kobe Bryant, because Kobe Bryant has hit the most game winners and the most game tying shots ever in the NBA. But outside of Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan is the most clutch player we've ever seen. And Tony Kukoc said, you know what? I got this. Turned around and hit that shit. Hey.
Kukoc with the lifesaver. Right by what a pass to Will. Oh, yeah. Nice pass again. Time to guard Kukoc. Kukoc turns the corner, the dish.
People try to say that people from back then couldn't play in today's league. Stop it. Because they would just evolve just like if they were this skilled back in the 90s, they would have evolved and be just as skilled as the players are because look, he would be tearing today's league up, even playing just like he is right now. He would be tearing boys up in the league.
Chief with the dunk. Kukoc.
That's why they were calling him the White Magic Johnson. His passing and these like no look shit that he was doing in the reel that I watched.
The Chief with the dunk. Kukoc. It counts and the foul. Kukoc found worm rotten. Sweet move by Kukoc. Let's go. There's the lob. Yeah, good pass by Tony. Tony goes.
I've seen some of these, the passes to the alley oops to Scottie Pippen and shit. I've seen a couple of these.
Did you see that play?
Smooth like butter.
Tony goes. Did you see that play?
Steve Kerr, bro, that was just three white boys balling right there. Steve Kerr to Tony Kukoc to I don't know who the other player was. Who is that? I can't think of his name. I remember him, you know what I mean, but I can't think of what. I can't think of his name right now. Anybody let me know down below. I cannot think of his name right now.
Kukoc by Alston makes it look easy. Tony makes the move, kicks it out. Wennington baseline jumper. Kukoc on the pick and roll, the long lead.
Damn.
Here's Tony Kukoc on the steal. It's a 3-on-3. Kukoc spins around.
And how tall was he? He was tall.
Move by Kukoc. Different curling.
He was tall as fuck.
Counts if it goes. It's a triple for Kukoc. To Tony. Pump fake. Fires.
And he was smooth from outside. His shooting form was like really like perfect, dude. Like he had a great there's a lot of people that have great shooting forms, but like when you look into it, they were really unorthodox shooting forms though. Like Larry Bird, he had a really great shooting form, but it's unorthodox compared to what you like the perfect shooting form. Like you look at like Ray Allen's shooting form. Ray Allen's was like a perfect shooting form. You know what I mean? Like when it comes down to like perfect technique, Ray Allen's is like some of the closest we've ever seen to perfect technique. He had a really good technique shooting, like his shooting form and everything from outside was great. Like that's really good fucking form. That's great form. Like he had a great shot.
Counts if it goes. It's a triple for Kukoc. To Tony.
Yeah, he had a great shot, and he's tall, and it's up high.
Pump fake, fire, score! Right at the buzzer. Tony needs a rebound for a triple-double. Inside Tony.
Oh, he got it. Oh, my God. That was right at the end of the fucking game. he literally only needed a rebound for a triple double, and the dude just happened to miss, and he and he caught the ball right at the buzzer. That's crazy.
Right at the buzzer. Tony needs a rebound for a triple double. Inside, Tony got it. Rebound. He got the triple double. Tony got it. Put it up. Look out.
See, I've seen some of these, his buzzer beaters and shit. Like, I've seen a lot of this shit. This stuff they showed in some of the documentaries and stuff, but they didn't quite show his passing in the documentaries. So, like, when I seen the passing, I was really shocked.
It's a three. They win. Bulls win. Tony Kukoc. 0.8 seconds. Yes. Oh. Denied by Kukoc. Tony throws it away to Kukoc on the steal. Tony has to finish, and he does.
Hell yeah.
Two guys swinging it. Down the floor finds Ronnie Harper.
Oh, his footwork, his mid-range game, and his footwork and his fadeaways and shit were smooth. This is smooth, bro. This looked like a bigger Kobe right here. This looked like a big Kobe. That footwork reminded me of Kobe Bryant's footwork. I know this is before Kobe. I'm not saying in some of my other videos, people commented when I fucking, because like I'll be watching some of the older players and I would be like, oh, this reminds me of so-and-so, and it would have been a somewhat newer player. I'm not saying, I do understand that this was before the new players, but I'm just saying Kobe was my favorite player growing up, and watching Kobe, like the way he shimmied like that and then spun for the fadeaway reminded me of just a taller Kobe Bryant. That just reminded me of a tall Kobe Bryant.
Trying to deal with Kukoc and fadeaway Jay bottoms up.
Kukoc now moving his way in with a hook shot. Tony Kukoc with a nifty move. Kukoc on the run.
Tony down the lane. Nice
Oh
job.
man, he was a beast. He really was a beast.
What a pass. What a beautiful pass. Recovered by Kukoc. He draws the foul and makes the basket. Banking his way. Went to the spin. It will count. In there for Chicago and Karen Bushland.
I'm not saying Tony Kukoc. I'm not saying he played like Kobe Bryant. His game was nothing like Kobe's. He played a different position. Was just that singular play, that little shimmy that he did, like just reminded me like of the shimmy that Kobe would always do. MJ had the same shimmy. Like it just reminded me of that.
Coach with a turnaround and Tony Kukoc with his first points. Shaquille O'Neal with a back pass, another steal, and a breakaway for Kukoc. Start of the fourth quarter.
Was that in the finals when they played? Did they play Shaquille O'Neal in the finals, or was it in like in the playoffs? It was in the playoffs, I know, but I don't know if it was in the finals. I can't remember. I don't think it was in the finals. It was in the playoffs.
Another steal and a breakaway for Kukoc. Start of the fourth quarter. Kukoc, nice behind the back feed. 50 seconds wide open. Good finish. Luke sets a good screen.
Good pass. Good pass.
Wide open. Good finish. Luke sets a good screen. Nice. Yes. Beautiful play by Kukoc. Look at Tony go.
See, I know I talk a little bit more than some reactions because I actually like to break down and talk about it. So, like talk about the game more. Some reactions are just I've watched them and they're just them freaking out to the plays and that's it. They don't really talk about the game at all. I love the game of basketball, so like I like to like talk about it, and I'll ask you guys to drop comments if I have questions and shit.
Kukoc turns the corner. Pretty look.
Hey, he was a good player.
Beautiful pass from Zeppelin to Kukoc.
I've seen that play. Of course, I've seen that play. Chicago was up, but that play was in fucking the documentaries I've watched over the years. You know what I mean? This was right at the end of the game when they won a championship. You could see, look, Michael Jordan's got his hands up already because they're winning. They're winning right now, and they're about to score 2 more points. They're about to win a championship.
6 in his bedlam here at the United Center.
Crazy, man. We're going to go find one more of his highlight videos. Because, damn, he was a good player. Top 10 plays. No, hold on. Let's see what this one is.
Sorry, bud. Not while I weed.
Damn, like they didn't. That's one thing. They really pointed out his clutch plays. You know what I mean? His big shots that he did and all that. And I understand it. You know what I mean? They can only point out so much about each player, and majority of it was about the team play and Michael Jordan, Dennis Rodman, and Scottie Pippen. You know what I mean? But they point out Steve Kerr. They pointed out all the stuff that Steve Kerr did, and the big stuff that Steve Kerr did, and the big stuff that Tony Kukoc did, and stuff like that. But they didn't go into like these guys just play all that much in a lot of them documentaries. You know what I mean? And then all the highlight reels and shit that I watched. Of course, you see, like I said, you see the passes of where Michael Jordan's catching an alley oop from Tony, or he's throwing an alley oop to Tony or something. But you don't. I never seen his passing, like the crazy highlight passing that he was doing. I never seen any of that before. That was a shock to me.
For 3. Kukoc, quick release.
What?
Oh! Tony with a turnaround. 2-point play. What a shot by Kukoc.
He was clutch, man. He was clutch as fuck. He just laughed it off.
Take a look at it again with time winding down in the third quarter.
Oh, that's the third
Tony
quarter.
Kukoc gets this off in time. And it took better than a second to get to the bottom of the well.
20 turnovers tonight for Atlanta. Kukoc got hammered. What a ball!
What an effort by Kukoc.
Look, I like that he gets pumped up, but then he just like smiles it off. Like I think his own abilities were shocking him sometimes. Cause like you see, like he's just like smiled almost in disbelief after he made that one shot. Like MJ had the obviously he had the confidence and knew his own abilities, but I'm like MJ knew and looked mean all the time. Like MJ knew. Like so it almost seemed like sometimes he was like shocking himself with the stuff he was doing. Like, look, he almost looks down right here and just smiles. Like, did I really just make that?
What an effort by Kukoc.
See, like he's like
He knew he missed the shot. He knew he got fouled. He stayed alive by trying to volleyball the ball back in. Now there's some discussion as to whether they're going to count this watch. He gets hit, but then bats it in. Kukoc.
damn.
A 3. Previous 5 shots before that jumper by Perkins. Kukoc. A potential 4-point play. Well, Hannah told us in the last time.
He's tall. Look at that. I was asking earlier, does anybody know how tall he is? If anybody knows, drop it down in the comments after, because he's tall.
George Karl warned his team Michael Jordan is going to take over. Well, right now, it's Tony Kukoc taking over. 2 3-pointers and a little while ago, a beautiful move inside. But Tony Kukoc is feeling it. His jumper has been absent throughout the whole playoff. 3 for 36 coming into this one.
So he was not doing good behind the line at that point. He was 3 for 36 in the playoffs at that point. And in this game, he was just taking over, they said.
Defense by MJ. 4-on-1 Chicago. Pippen. And a foul. And that's Kukoc.
Obviously, he wasn't the type of player that had to make threes all the time to impact the game, because he was obviously a crazy good passer along with other shit. Like his mid-range game was crazy. He was tall, he was inside, he was dunking, you know what I mean? So he didn't necessarily have to be making threes to impact the game. You can already tell that by his play.
You know what? When you try to defend it, you're going to foul. There's that no-looker. Lindsay, what are you thinking about, baby?
Kukoc up high.
Even without making threes, he's going to be doing shit like this out there.
For the board, lead. Scotty.
And this is a role player. He's not a starter. That's crazy. That the fact that this is a role player. He was good.
Oh, great pizza here.
But role players are doing this shit, man. If you go back and look at Jamal Crawford, bro, was one of my favorite players growing up, and he was sixth man of the year for like his whole career. And he was literally one of my favorite players. You go back and watch Jamal Crawford highlights, they are insane, bro. Boy was out there dropping buckets every night, putting up buckets. He could have been a starter on any team. Like Tony Kukoc could have been a starter on a bunch of teams, but of course he was on the Bull. Like, so it doesn't necessarily mean that. And Jamal Crawford was on the Clippers and was the sixth man. But bro, he was putting up buckets.
Now beautifully done.
For doing a foul.
Well, it came out of the corner from Scottie Pippen to Kukoc on the run. Kukoc over to Will. Watch this play. Pip finds Tony. Tony
That's one thing I never understood, why Jamal Crawford was not a starter, bro. He should have been a starter.
up in the air with a touch pass. Look at this. He sets his big center up.
He was doing that Larry Bird touch passing and shit.
He lays it in, gets fouled. What a beautiful play. They each should get an assist like in hockey on that. Beautifully done.
Outstanding.
Oh, yes.
It almost looked like on that play that pass was just too hot for Tony to handle, but watch this. It's a good little flip over to Will Perdue. That's a touch pass to Perdue, and now Will goes to the line.
Keep that back in a certain loose position.
That's crazy. That was a good pass. It looks like he started to lose it, and instead of like just losing the ball, he got control of it enough and knew Scottie Pippen was behind him and got it to Scottie. Look, it looks like he starts to lose it right here a little bit, so he just flips it back to Scottie instead of losing it. That's good basketball. That's just smart basketball.
Out of his hands, taking over this game early on.
Instead of going through them two players and losing the basketball, he just flips it back.
Both so sharp, so quick today with their bodies very much alive. Scottie Pippen.
Armstrong wide open. Down to three. It is Kukoc. He hits with the left hand.
Boy was clutch.
2 seconds remaining. Chicago takes the lead. Orlando calls for touch.
But good penetration. He seemed to be hung up in the air, but found Kukoc, who really deserves a lot of credit.
That was Shaq too right there, bro. He was going up against Shaq, was not scared.
Marv, he has missed some shots poorly. He has really gotten taken on by his coach, Phil Jackson. Scottie Pippen has been all over his case, but he's out there trying to help his ball club any way he can, and you've got to give him a lot of credit.
Tony right there, down the floor, looking for Scottie.
Pip lays it in on the.
See, you even heard the announcers. That was the one thing, like MJ, Scottie, like players like that, Kobe Bryant, they were going to be on your ass. Like they just said, MJ and Scottie was on Tony's ass trying to get him to that point. You know what I mean? Like he was probably having a bad game or something, and he was just out there trying to do what he can. And bro, like those, like the players that really want to win at all costs, man, they're gonna get mad at their teammates, and it's not because they're mad at you. Like it's not because they hate you, because they're trying to get you in that same mindset as them, that killer mindset. Like you gotta want, you know what I mean?
Pass from Tony and draws the foul from Willis. Wow, that pass is hanging. Watch this. This is not one of your fastballs. This is a Croatian curve.
The Croatian curve.
Oh yeah, he's from a different country. I forgot about that.
Out over to scorer's desk, came back down, and there it is. There it is.
That's the type of passes that get you in trouble, though, if you mess up.
Rebound finds Tony. Yes, and a foul. Yes, and a count.
Man, up in the air. Allen Houston had no.
Well, not every time. If you mess up once in a while, but you do, let's say you throw it 20 times and you only mess up once or twice, of course. But I'm saying you do it a couple times and mess up, you know what I mean, a few times. You ain't throwing that pass no more.
Chance.
I've seen a bunch of his clips though where he was doing that, so obviously he had good aim. Probably could have been a quarterback.
Stop that when he picks up his fourth pass inside by Luke. Watch Tony get up and extend here, way up, and powers it down as he takes that blow.
Under a minute to go in the half. Tony, nice move.
Oh,
beautiful move.
Yeah. Bring it on, and and Phil says he got the hand. Coach, watch this. Shake and bake. He goes to the middle. Mutombo's going to block that shot. No way. Tony hammers it down on him.
On Mount Mutombo is crazy. He was quick, bro. He had a good fucking first step, man. Little shimmy.
He goes to the middle. Mutombo's going to block that shot. No way. Tony hammers it down on him. He said before when he blocked the shot on Harper, he waved his finger. No, don't try it.
All off the dribble. They're breaking the bull down, and they are so athletic. Oh,
Coach,
come on, big.
I've never seen a more devastating stuff by Tony Kukoc in his career. Have you?
Oh, come on. He just said, hey, I'm going
Devastating.
so
Wild.
athletic. Oh,
Coach,
come on, big.
I've never seen a more devastating stuff by
He said, MJ, I know you are the man of flying here, but watch this.
Tony Kukoc in his career. Have you?
Oh, come on. He just said, hey, I'm going.
The fucking MJ was rubbing off on freaking Tony, man. Who said white boys can't jump? I'm tired of that narrative, bro. I be seeing white boys who can dunk, not just dunk, but jump for real. I know Tony was tall, but man, there's white boys out there who can really jump.
All the way.
There's just as many black boys who can't jump.
This war on to the front lines.
Crazy.
Congratulate the young man right after the. There's the steal. Gets it out to Tony. He's got JoJo with him. Behind the back and the slam.
Like Magic Johnson, bro. He played a little bit like Magic, played a little bit like Larry, played a little bit like, you know what I mean? He had a little bit of guard in him too, man. He had a good game. Like, I liked his game. I did never seen a lot of this shit. So that I'm glad I seen that reel and made me go watch this because I'm trying to learn more about the legends. That's another reason I started reacting to the NBA videos because I'm trying to learn more about some of these older players that, you know what I mean, I know, but I don't know a crazy amount about them.
By Tony Kukoc. Not hear the end of this. Watch Tony behind the back. Nice play. Beautifully here. JoJo, shake that dust out. Yep.
Second field goal, morning 2 of 7. Kukoc with a jam! Charlotte's defense in the middle.
Well, it's too late because Johnson's trying to get over. Now Kukoc on the drive goes right past him.
Put it down on his ass.
Kukoc with a gorgeous move. Snapping his way, and it leads.
when you don't double team, Jefferson unable.
Mouse in the house. We got a mouse in the house, bro. That footwork, bro. That little shimmy. It was over with.
When you don't double team, Jefferson unable to just do anything against Tony Kukoc. Finally having his way in the back. Pippen behind the back. Kukoc. Oh, and a foul.
Boy, you better not jump. A white boy finna put it down on your ass.
Way in the back. Pippen behind the back. Kukoc. Oh, and a foul. Oh, a hammer down behind the back. It's this. Tony's got Brown. He goes behind the back and down, and there you are. Highlight film as he's fouled by Stacey Augmon, his third.
That whole sequence began with a steal by
Kukoc catches, fires.
Look at Riley.
Stop it. Stop it. That was so fucking. How much
Whole
time
sequence
did he
began
have?
with a steal by.
He has 1.1. Is that 1.1? I can't see. Yeah, 1.1 or 1. Yeah, 1.1 seconds. I could because I thought. Yeah, there we go. I didn't know if it was 1.1 or 1.2. 1.1 seconds.
Kukoc catches, fires.
That's no time at all. That is a quick release.
Look at Riley. His hands on his hips.
Crazy.
He stood there for about 5 seconds before walking back toward the bench. Ain't no defense to that. Man, Robin makes.
Scottie Pippen was in his fucking suit and shit. He must have been sitting out, man. He was just like what the fuck, Tony?
The two-handed overpass leads Tony away from the defense, turns right in the rhythm.
Fade away, out of bounds.
Fades, shoots it, watches it goes in, and then he turns around. He turns around and he looks at PJ and he said, "Hey, your face, your face."
Harper shoves it back in his face. Here's a 3-on-1 break.
The MJ, I've seen that one before. I've definitely seen that play before. See, like, I've seen a lot of these plays, but I didn't see a lot of his personal plays where, like, MJ or Scotty or them weren't involved because a lot of that stuff wasn't in the documentaries and shit, you know what I mean, that I've all watched growing up. But, like, Tony, like, man, his play personally without just him with the ball by himself was incredible. Like, I didn't realize how great of a, like, ball handler and shit he was. Like, he had a great mid-range game. His footwork was impeccable. His passing was great.
Now, more than anything else, Tony Kukoc loves to make these type of passes.
Smooth like butter. Didn't even dribble it.
And look out, here he comes.
At Kukoc and Michael on the break. Harper gets it out. Tony knows what to do with it. Jackson's in the wrong place.
Tony was the player that was able. He could have went down. He could have kept that ball and, like, from what I've seen, he could have kept that ball and dunked it himself easy. He'd been putting it down on players. But when you got MJ on your team, when you got Mike on your team, of course you want to get one of the best fucking dunkers we've ever seen play basketball involved on a fucking pass. You know what I mean? Especially when you're a great passer like Tony was. Like, you want to get the highlight pass to MJ for a badass dunk? Of course. But you're also trying to make the right play. But when you're a player too, you're also thinking about stuff like that. Like, your mind's in the game, but you're also thinking like, it's me where I know I can dunk it, or do I make the easy pass to MJ here where MJ does a badass dunk? You know what I mean? Like, in the game, you're not thinking of it like that, but you kind of, you know what I mean? You're thinking, make the right play. I can do it, or can MJ do it easier?
Jordan able to scoop up the loose ball. Pippen making hard a set. Here's Jordan. Yes! Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan playing on heart and spirit. The missed free throw here. Everybody's standing there, and then the furthest guy from the ball.
Got a foul right now. You got a foul. Karl Malone, what are you doing? We're down to 10 seconds. He's got a foul as they open the floor. Finally able to put it home from Tony Kukoc. 3-point Chicago lead.
This is not a freewheeling fast break. Oh, nice pass.
Smooth, bro. He was just like Larry Bird. He played a lot like Larry Bird.
Transition. Now watch this awareness right here. Come right back. Why? Because you're double teamed and the intimidation.
I've been watching so many Larry Bird videos, bro. He played a lot like Larry Bird.
Patrick.
I tell you what.
I bet he grew up watching Larry. I bet Larry Bird was one of his favorite players growing up. I could bet money on it.
Kukoc scored 3 and a tie.
Oh, my goodness. And it's been a Tony Kukoc show in this second half.
That was a good Lakers. This would have been like, yeah, Kobe's Lakers. This wouldn't have been like the 80s Lakers, though. Like, this wouldn't have been Magic's Lakers in like 90s or like early 90s and late 80s. This would have been, yeah, 96, 98. Let Kobe's Lakers with Shaq and shit now. Man, I'm